Hi, what up? Uh, great start. No, finally getting something in the anime genre out there. And I thought I'd start with something that, I can do. I mean, I'll do a couple of things on the series I watched recently. Maybe later, I don't know. But, no, this is something I decided to do because it's just everywhere and I'm really good at complaining. So, yeah. 7 cliches that are just really annoying in anime. But, no, this is my personal peeves. These are like, 1 second. I don't know how much that was conflicting, but yeah. These are my personal opinions, mostly. Because I think everyone probably gets annoyed with these things, once or twice when they start a new series. But, no, this is my personal list of from 7 to 1, 7 being my least annoying, because I can tolerate it, and 1 being the thing I hate the absolute most, as far as cliches go. So, yeah, so let's get started with, number 7, which is pretty much ginormous boobs, jiggle physics, harems, and just general perversity in anime. Now, if you are a harem anime, it's to be expected. If, that's the kind of anime you're watching, if you're watching an ecchi, you're expecting to get that. What I'm talking about is when you get it in places where you don't really need it. A lot of, the other normal genres, a lot of the action genres, a lot of, the freaking mystery genres and the horror genres and all that kind of crap, all have unnecessary perversity in them. It's just annoying. I don't want to be distracted from the plotline by some girl's ginormous tits. It's just not what I want. I'm watching an anime to get, the quality entertainment from it, not some girl with breasts bigger than her head, which is just anatomically impossible and looks really stupid. Especially when for some reason she buys a size too small shirt, or her school outfit is a size too small and so her breasts are erupting from her uniform. Why? It's not attractive, it just looks stupid. But, that leads me into jiggle physics. I mean, seriously, get your jiggle physics right if you're gonna have a girl with large breasts. They don't do this when you run. Not unless you're not wearing a bra at all. But no, I can't stand harems in anime that aren't supposed to be harems either. You have an action anime, and for some reason this one dude has 5, 6 plus girls after him, all wanting to get some action. You just don't get that. That doesn't happen. In anime or otherwise, that shouldn't happen. And just general perversity. I can understand having that one character that's a bit like that, because most characters contain a teenage boy, or several, so you're bound to get that kind of thing, teenagers can't restrict themselves, they have to touch. But having loads and loads and loads of that is just, it's not funny, it's just annoying, and needs to stop. Trying to keep this short, so let's move swiftly on to number 6, which is generic stereotypes and forgettable protagonists. It's a problem. It really is. Generic stereotypes is in, the moe girl, the tsundere person, that guy that's just the hip, cool person, the stereotypical bully, the stereotypical guy who's an asshole yet the girls all still like him. Just, if you're gonna have a number of protagonists, don't make them forgettable. Because I've watched a lot of anime and I can't even remember them. Like, I know there was more than one protagonist, but I can't remember who they are because they were just so generic and bland. And if you're going to have several, you need to develop them. And even if you're just going to have one protagonist, you need to develop them. Don't make them just, the generic style. Don't make them some guy who was, pulled out of reality in a high school situation, thrown down the rabbit hole, and now he's in this big thing or whatever, because it's been done so many times. Just don't do it. It gets really tediously boring, and no. Swiftly on, the number 5. The protagonist being so damn easy to spot, a.k.a. there is no diversity. You look at... Okay, I'm going to pick on Bleach. You look at a wide shot of Ichigo's classroom, and you spot Ichigo immediately. And that's not just because he's ginger. You can spot a ginger anywhere, but it's not just because he's ginger. It's because you look across the entire classroom and everyone's got black or brown hair. You look at other high school anime things and everyone has black or brown hair. And it's like... It's so easy to spot the damn protagonist if everyone else has such bland hair. Yes, they're side characters, or they're not even named characters. But give them some damn personality. If, there are a few kids in the class who have, like, blue or green hair, and they're the protagonists, you can at least give some other characters in there, just different coloured hair to the stuff they have.
Scout boy.
Don't do that!
Scout boy!
I'm recording!
Sorry.
Go away! Funny thing is that's going to be in because I can't edit things. But yeah, there is absolutely no diversity in any kind of thing. You look at a street shot and everyone has the same coloured hair. You look at an actual street shot of any city in any country, and a good majority of people are going to have crazy ass hair. Put some realism in there. No high school person has not gone through their delinquent stage. On to number 4. Only the youth can save us. It's such an overused thing. I mean, yeah, it's not bad, but it's really overused. Like, you find it not just in anime as well, but in everything else. It's only the youth can save us. You look in every anime and almost all the protagonists are high school students. Or of that age. Like, I recently started... Well, yeah, I started watching the new one that's come out, Owari no Seraph. And, they're all kids. So, yeah, that's just a big thing, Everyone in Naruto is like 16 to 18 years old. Everyone in Bleach is high school age. Death Note. Light was a high school student. It's just, for some reason, the wiser adults just don't cut it. I don't understand why. So, yeah. Swiftly on to number 3. Filler episodes and fanservice in normal episodes. For some reason, developers think that filler episodes are good things. They really aren't. I absolutely hate filler episodes or flashback series. It's just really annoying. At the moment, Naruto is coming to a conclusion. Instead of just getting on with concluding the anime, they've gone to filler episodes. I don't know whether it has anything to do with the manga. I don't know. But it's really fucking annoying. Like, I'm just, you know, watching the filler episodes because I don't want to not watch them, you know? I don't want to just wait and just guess that it might have started again after so many episodes, because Naruto is a long-running series, so it can have up to like 20 to 30 filler episodes and still be fine, with apparently most of the population. But I'm not okay with that, and I'm probably not alone with that. It's not good. It just isn't. Like, what makes you think it's a good thing to have, you know, something going into a final big battle or somebody's mortally injured, and then you suddenly go, let's have a flashback. And let's have a flashback for 20 fucking episodes. Nobody wants that. They're sat there on the edge of their seat going, oh my god, this main guy has got injured. I know he's probably not going to die because he's the main guy. But oh my god, I'm so upset. And then filler episodes, and it's like, I want to know what happens to the guy. I don't care about all this. It's really fucking annoying. And just, and then there's, you know, fanservice episodes in amongst normal episodes. And that's just as annoying. The freaking infamous bath scene. You always get one, no matter what the anime is. Always, there's a fucking bath scene, and I'm fed up with it. I don't want to have a chance to let the boys peep at the girls in a bath. Like, seriously, it's gotten old, and I'm just fed up with it. Those episodes I tend to just skip. In fact, Bleach was one of the first over 400 episode animes that I watched all the way through, but that's only because whenever there were fillers, I skipped them. Like, Bleach was notorious for having fillers, and I just found out where the filler starts and where the filler ends, and skipped that entire section, because I didn't want to know. You know? I mean, I guess it's alright with ongoing anime because, you know, there's nothing else to look at. You can't skip ahead because it hasn't come out yet. But it's just frustrating, and I don't like them, and I'm probably not alone. So, moving swiftly on. Number 2, antagonists can't catch a fucking break. Never. Ever. In fact, very few anime I've watched, the antagonist actually succeeds. And I suppose that's, you know, just because antagonists must fail because the protagonists must be heroes. But, come on, can't they catch a break? Can't they win sometimes, you know? They're trying their damn hardest, and half the time it's some bullshit like they're clearly stronger than the protagonist, but the protagonist is immune to the plotline, so obviously antagonist's gonna lose. It's just... It's probably because half the time I find myself cheering for the antagonists. Like, half the time I relate to the antagonists far more than I do the protagonists. And nothing is more true than that with Naruto. Like, I actually hate everyone from Konoha. I am pro the Uchiha clan. I want Madara to win. I know it's not gonna happen, but I just want it so badly, and I can't stand any of the protagonists. Like, there are a couple that I can stand. But the Uchiha clan is just my favourite ever. And I wanted them to win so badly. I'm actually not satisfied with the ending of Naruto at all. Like, no. It's just not. Just no. So, but anyway, there's the, that was the number 2, so moving on to the thing that I hate the absolute most, and I suppose it would be expected to be something else, but I'll cover that in a different video. The number 1 thing I hate the most, as far as anime cliches go, is friendship or love or some stupid emotion like that saving a protagonist from certain death, or making an antagonist see the light. No. Just no. It doesn't happen. It's so fucking stupid. Like, I can't even think of how many anime I've watched where that happens. Where friendship prevails. No. Or antagonists that can be talked out of what they're doing. That... you weren't really an antagonist in the first place if you can be talked out of what you're doing. If somebody can just come up to you and give you this huge emotional speech and then you go, you know what? I actually agree with you. And then you get killed anyway. It's so frustrating. Like, seriously. I'm gonna mention this because it was one of my big annoyances, and it's still a huge annoyance in Bleach. Right? Because Bleach is full of the friendship and love crap. I watched that, and no surprise, my favourite character in Bleach is Ulquiorra. I absolutely adore him. He is just the best. And I was just so disappointed. Like, he was clearly stronger. Clearly. But friendship, love, and plot immunity meant that Ichigo came back from the fucking dead and killed Ulquiorra. Nobody survives having a piece of their chest missing. Nobody. Not anime characters, not nobody. Plenty of anime characters have died from having a ginormous hole in their fucking chest. But not Ichigo. Now don't get me wrong, I like Ichigo, I do. But I don't like protagonists who are immune to the plot. I hate it. Like, and what makes it worse is that Bleach is also the anime where my most hated female character comes from, which is Inoue. I hate her so much. She causes so much problem. She causes so much... she makes me forget my English. No, she just causes so much shit. She's useless. Even when she gets her powers, she's not that helpful. All she does is heal. She can't really fight. She makes decisions based on really stupid things. She's in love with Ichigo and he clearly does not return it. And I don't care what people say, he doesn't return it. What he returns is friendship. He returns the same amount of friendship he does to everyone else who's his friend. He doesn't love Inoue. Which also would bring me on to my next thing. After this. But it was just all this crap. I hate Inoue, and then she somehow brings Ichigo back from the dead. It's so frustrating, it really is. And love and friendship isn't enough to bring someone back from the dead. That's called reality, and it doesn't work like that. Yes, anime isn't reality, but keep some sense of logic, especially in a world where, you know, you pretty much are in the real world with another world offset from it. You know? Ichigo lives in the real world. He's human. Sure, he's not anymore, but... you know... Hollows die from a hole to the chest. Shinigami die from a hole through the chest. But for some reason, because plot, Ichigo doesn't die from a hole through the chest. If you were going to bring him back from the dead, or just bring him back from a serious injury, don't make it a hole through the fucking chest. That doesn't work like that. And friendship and love doesn't work like that. It's so frustrating. So much. Like, I'm good with a bit of fantasy, but wishful thinking doesn't resurrect people. That is too much. And that is my #1 hate with anime cliches. Seriously. I have no idea how long this video is. I didn't intend it to be that long, but it's probably much longer than I intended it to be. So, I'm gonna end it now. Thank you for sitting through my rant. And, I will, see you on the flip side. So, bye.